Another Enforcer. These are both 4 large laser Enforcers, 2 Kodiak 3s, the Quad AC 10s, a Quick Draw with 4 large lasers. This is a ranged deck, folks. Timberwolf, Gauss Rifles, medium lasers, and a Raven, ER large. Definitely a ranged deck. Switching over to the Cadre. Again, Kodiak 3s, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of those 4 AC 10s. And Arctic Cheetah, a little bit of a brawler-like, can be a good thing to have. A Bounty Hunter, also another unusual choice here. Hunchback 2Cs is very effective, but these actually look like medium pulse builds, not necessarily a ranged, a little bit out there, a little bit of a brawler. And another Arctic Cheetah. This feels a lot more like a brawler, and a Timberwolf Brawler is topping this off here. This is a brawl deck out of the Cadre. Let's see how they play it.
Got a little bit of a robot voice from you there, MD. You might as well kill your Pip for right now. I'm not going to put it up in this match. We'll fix that in the next one here. But, yeah, we had 2 of the light mechs head over to the Epsilon side for a quick peek. They did get a UAV up. Got a good look, I guess, at what the Isengrim were bringing, but a majority of their team has actually moved in a pack over towards Kappa. While this is occurring, Isengrim is setting up on the ramp over here and taking control of Theta, so they're going to have a really good map position to really go wherever they feel like they want to go. Having those initial caps will work out pretty well. It looks like they might be sending Starwolf in the Raven near Gamma. No, it looks like he's just going for a look. So we're going to be at 2 caps to 2 caps for a period of time. But since Cadre is up on tickets right now, one of the Isengrim mechs is going to have to make a move.
Starwolf just got some initial engagements. He just saw that Timberwolf and the Hunchbacks. He's getting some information here on their location. I think from a competitive standpoint, it's a little interesting when you try and do these brawl decks. You almost want to avoid having your entire team standing on the conquest point because it goes up so quickly that it tells the enemy team, hey, they've got a lot of guys over there on that one point. A little bit of extra information maybe you'd want to keep secret, but we'll see if it pays off for them. It looks like Eisen's kind of rotating a little bit to engage. They better be a little careful here.
Definitely, they don't want to peek too aggressively over this. However, I do think Isengrim does have a better position right now.
Absolutely.
They've really got Cadre backed up into a corner, and while they do have the power position, they do not have map control. So
Cadre needs to push into them. I think this is a great
and we've got some good shots coming in from the back.
Get a push in.
Timberwolf is actually caught out all by himself, and he is getting pounded in the back in a 1v2 situation. The rest of his team has left him behind, and he will be taken out quickly.
Yeah, he's about to go down here.
Isengrim is noticing that they're not there. Some of them have turned around to try and get some shots on target, so for now he's safe, tucking up against the wall, but he's actually moving out back into danger. I don't know if he realizes that that's a really good place for him to be right now. But
the only thing that's saving the Cadre right now, I think, is those Kodiak 3s do have some range on them, and they're trying to pin down those Isengrim guys. And again, Isengrim's moving up close on these guys. If the Cadre gets a little aggressive here, they might be able to get into an advantage.
Jemima in a Hunchback 2C has jumped up to the top and took a massive hit to the face. 66%.
One of the Cadre just went down.
One of the Kodiaks has gone down, and that is going to be very costly for the Cadre.
This Timberwolf is about to go down, and he does.
Cadre definitely in a sticky situation. They're going to have to make a move or make some shots, but this is cleanly going in favor
for the Cadre is also Cord CT and about to go down. He is in a dangerous situation here, and he's a big target.
Yep, Isengrim is coming in for the kill, and it looks like this is going to go in favor of Isengrim, and I would not be surprised to see it turn out in an 8-0 stomp. Cadre just was not in a good position. They did not focus on map control. They allowed themselves to get surrounded. And there's no doubt about that one. Isengrim came with a plan in mind, and they executed perfectly. Last 2 are basically going for the finishing caps, but at this point, there is no way that they're going to be able to outcap Isengrim with 8 mechs on the field. Roger that. About to get clipped by maybe the Raven. The Enforcer saw him. But that is going to be all she wrote for this one. One Arctic Cheetah remaining after the other one goes down, and he's not going to be able to do enough to end this one.
Arctic Cheetah just went down. This isn't going to be over. Like we've seen so many times in competitive play, Conquest forces movement, but playing the cap game just isn't going to win it for you. You know, and those last-ditch caps are only something that you can do if it's a close match at the very end. But with 10 minutes left and not a single kill against Isengrim, it's a clean victory, a clean start for Isengrim in this tournament. A team that's had a lot of competitive experience, so they might be able to do a little bit of damage here in the qualifiers. We'll have to see how they go.
They're definitely, you know, they have that experience, and the way that the round robin works, every team is going to play every team. So you are going to sometimes have one-sided matches, and that can be unavoidable. But we've got to play them all, and we're going to watch as many of these as we possibly can, regardless of how they turn out. But definitely an impressive start by Isengrim, coming out strong. They are ready to play in this tournament, and we'll see how far they can go.
And I think the other thing that needs to be pointed out, we're going to see a lot of teams that maybe don't have the competitive experience that some of the other competitors do, some of the other teams in this tournament have. Obviously, we've got some teams that are very good and been playing competitive MWO for a very long time, and we've got some teams that are giving it a shot for the first time. And you know what? I think if there's anything to be said about some of those newer teams giving it a shot, the round-robin format is perfect for getting a ton of competitive experience. And if you want to get good fast, this is the way to do it.
Absolutely. There's only one way to learn it, and it's to play people who are significantly better than you, and you will improve. Guaranteed. So we are going to go ahead and pop back into the BRB screen. We will see you guys again in about 16 minutes for the next matchup. That matchup, of course, is Nightscorn versus House of Lords. This should be a very good second match.
I'm looking forward to it.
Can't wait to see this one. Nightscorn, of course, showing what they are made of during MWOWC last season. And, of course, House of Lords with their return. They are a very strong team. They are definitely one of the teams we will be watching throughout the entirety of this tournament. So, looking forward to that. We will see you guys there.